Hi guys, I have another Copic colouring and card tutorial video for you today. We are going to colour this cute little long-haired Jessica by Little Blue Button Stamps, and we are using this colour scheme. I have this paper pad from Bow Bunny that has all of these like oriental papers, which I really love, but I don't think I used it, or I used it once. So I thought, why not try to make something with this girl today. But let's start coloring. And this is the finished image. Now we're gonna put together a card with her. First we're cutting our card base, and we start with a strip of 5.5, and then we cut this down to 8.5 to have our card base. First we're cutting our card base, and we start with a strip of 5.5, and then we cut this down to 8.5 to have our card base. Then to frame the paper, I want this red cardstock, so we're going to cut this also down to 5.5, and then we are cutting that 5.5 down to first 4 inches, so that I have the mat, and then to 5.25. The reason to do this is then I can use the rest of the paper for other things in the same size range. Then we're taking our pattern paper. I really want this bottom corner, starting by cutting this down to 3 7/8, and then we cut up the top so that we get it to 5 1/4, 5 1/8, and then we get a nice border to that. I'm gonna add her. I have to cut her out a little bit more. That's much better, much better. Sometimes you have to change your mind during kind of when you work. So this is how it's gonna end up looking instead. And then all we need is a sentiment. Sometimes you have to change things up a little bit, and with her cut out as she is, I kind of decided that I wanted a little strip of paper just going through like this, and then have the sentiment on here. So I chose the I miss you sentiment from the What's Up stamp set, just because it's kind of small, so that I can fit it underneath her. I am going to stamp it with the VersaFine Onyx Black as usual, because it's strong and nice. This we can also always fix it later. So like that. So we take the card base and we'll start to put this card together. So first we are going to use put the matting together. Like that. Then we're gonna put the Miss You, and I want her to be centered on it, so put some tape on the back side here. Can just put it up there, and then we're cutting this 2 pieces off. Like that. I'm going to take some foams on the back of her. Then we are putting her on top of this. That. Adding that onto the card base. And that's our card today. I hope you liked it. If you do, please thumbs it up. If you have any questions, comment down below. And I'll see you later. Bye!